back with another one. Obviously, we've seen quite a lot of coverage floating around Batman, haven't we, lately?
Yeah, this
With
is about a week ago, wasn't it? When Batfleck
yeah, but
left, or
yeah,
two
but
weeks.
it
I don't
seems
know.
to have like really kicked off tonight for me, noticeably. Anyway, I'm seeing like channels left, right, and center uploading basically. Now that there's been time to think who they want as the next Batman,
I think it
I'm fully
felt kind
called.
of inevitable. Like when I was told about it, I was quite like I wasn't
Well,
really that bothered.
it was rocky after even during Justice League, wasn't it? Like it was all sort of downhill from there when he, like I say, went into rehab and that, and Justice League wasn't anything flash, and then he dropped out of the Batman, and you could just tell it was all fucking downhill from there, basically.
Yeah, I think
So,
my
yeah.
flatmate told me about it. I was like, it was like really early in the morning. I was like so apathetic towards it. I was like, oh, cool.
So I'm gonna
So it's
say my
like
thought.
not even controversial news at all. It was like,
Yeah, it's just expected, in
so
it?
yeah,
It's just
after
it's
Justice
just a
League.
shit storm. Yeah, all the film, literally every film he's been in hasn't been received great. It's just it hasn't caught its momentum. Yeah, he has his
The,
fans.
the last film I genuinely enjoyed him in was The Accountant in 2016. So it was like
Yeah.
3 years
So
ago. So
obviously, not to blabber on, we've all heard our thoughts on Ben Affleck and that, but overall, yeah, he was good. Prefer Bale, prefer Keaton. He was good. He caught me by surprise. Obviously, we all thought he was going to be shit. To be fair, like it was a shock casting, but he proved himself, and he was all right, I
there are
guess.
some scenes in BVS where you felt like he was Bruce Wayne,
Yeah,
but
I feel like
the
it's
film
more
was
just
fundamentally
yeah,
written poorly, so it didn't really
it's more
matter.
just RNG, isn't it? Whether you're a good Batman, really, because you're only doing what other people are telling you to do, really.
Yeah,
But he was decent. He did it all right. He put his own take. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I can see why people are. I can see why people might have thought he was the best. But I'm kind of glad. I'm so full of cold. I'm kind of glad that he is gone because even though I enjoyed him, I wasn't really feeling it.
something
And
wasn't
now,
going well behind the scenes with that solo Batman film. Is
yeah,
that even
and
happening
now,
anymore? Or is it
yeah, I
still?
think it is, but it's still in like limbo.
Because originally, like I think
He was directing.
yeah, he left no, yeah, he wasn't directing anymore. But then he was like, well, I'm not directing, but I'm still gonna be in it. But
Yeah,
now he's not
now
in
that
it at all.
I think
So
this is
it's like,
personal problems as well. It just wasn't. But I completely forgot what I was saying. Um, yeah. So I know he's not going to be Batman anymore, but it then brings the excitement of seeing a new one. I know we're getting them like every
yeah,
10 minutes, but the whole
I
excitement
am
and hype.
getting tired of recasts, but it's interesting to talk
Yeah,
about who can play an iconic character.
yeah. It's like even though I'm getting sick of him being recast, and I don't think they'll ever top the Dark Knight's
It's like
Batman.
I want them
I
to nail
still,
it this time because Tom Holland is clearly here to stay for Spider Man, so we don't have to. We're
yeah.
not expecting like another recast. So I want them to
So
nail it this time
obviously,
with Batman.
the word is that they're after a young Batman. Um, that's the general thing that they want a young one. It will be a fresh take on the character. Like they're talking really young, like Tom Holland young.
Yeah.
We've seen mature Batman tons and tons of times. So the studio, they want a young Batman. They want to do something fresh. Which then
Hmm.
we haven't really decided on who we'd cast as say a young Batman, but we're not just part of the
Yeah.
hype train. We literally
This. So
After seeing Baby
is this
Driver, John Hamm,
person? Yeah. Is he roughly the same age as Ben Affleck?
who John Hamm,
Yeah.
I think he's
He
maybe
looks
he's
it
older.
approximately.
So yeah, John Hamm is at both our picks. We both agreed on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, we saw him in Baby Driver before the talk of any other casting, and we instantly decided like you make a good Batman. And what do you know, everyone then suddenly like piles onto that. So I'm glad we all agree.
Yeah.
I'm
Seeing
glad
him
he's getting some hype.
in Baby Driver and Bad Times at El Royale, I just felt like I was watching Bruce Wayne during that because he plays like an FBI agent, so he's like this authority figure.
Yeah,
So he's like,
he's like honestly, I loved him in Baby Driver, and he, like I say, he's a good actor, and he just looks the part. But it's not going to happen, and that disappoints me because they want someone that they can build a franchise like for years and years. It's what it's all about now. So I can tell you now, we're not going to see John Hamm as Batman. It would be
Yeah,
stupid on their behalf, really. Like, they do need a young Batman, even though I would prefer just another Batman, like, bog standard age. But that's what we've agreed on. We just want to see John Hamm, basically. We just thought we'd throw our little thoughts in this
yeah.
whole big shitstorm of Batman news.
We are
Um,
interested to hear any other suggestions.
yeah, exactly.
What do
It's
people
only a
think?
short one. This is just a short video, but we thought we'd inform you, since how it's basically, that's the word right now, is people are on about Batman, and just we thought we'd share our thoughts. So yeah, let us know if you do want to comment on it. You probably won't, but who cares?
But yeah,
But yeah,
we're all for John Hamm.
John
That
Hamm all the way.
suave persona he has in Bad Times just cemented
It's
it for
really good.
me.
But yeah, let us know. Let us know, guys, if anyone's even listening. Let us know what you think. But yeah, right. I'll see you next time. Goodbye from me.
Bye bye from me.
Bye bye.
See ya.